Hello Gemini, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming. If you're new, I hope you enjoy the reading. It's a general collective reading for Gemini. I think I'm going to start here. Okay, so lunar eclipse change. So this can be quite an abrupt upheaval, all right? If you're in any kind of rut or stuck somewhere, this will get you out of it. It can be sometimes seen as unpleasant or very uncomfortable, but it depends on your situation. It depends on what is your, where you're stuck, or what is the rut that you're in. Or it could also have been something that you were aware of. You kind of had an inkling that something may become an issue or may come up. And then suddenly it does actually kind of erupt. It's got like a bubbling over energy to it. So now this can wrap up and finish within 6 weeks, or it can unfold over a 6-month period. And something will come out, and it may either, as I say, may settle, or it will unfold over a period of time. So as I said, this can be something that's bubbling, something that's in the background. You kind of were aware of it, you had an inkling, or you felt that there was something going to come of that situation, or that feeling, or that interaction, whatever it may be, and then suddenly the speed of it overtakes you, and that is where some sort of shift or change, or a door closing, or something like that. Some aspect is going to propel you in a different direction, or to reevaluate something. It can also be a really a perception shift, a realization followed by a perception shift. So you may suddenly see something very differently than you have, the way you have seen it before. And this can really shape the way things are unfolding for you. It could just be a really positive realization where you are suddenly released from some attitude or belief or way of doing something which you've kind of outgrown. And this is where you kind of go through that period of upheaval where now you're having to come up with a new coping mechanism or something like that. Or it could just be, something to get you out of a situation, or to push you to make changes, or to make that perception shift. So all of these things can come in. It can also sometimes have a female influence. It is cyclical. So a female influence could come in here, either through another feminine, or with a feminine influence. Or it could just be within you, cycle shifts, moods, or changes, something kind of coming up from behind the scenes for you to notice and deal with. Now, to balance that out nicely, we've got your golden opportunity. So I feel some opportunity will come out of the situation which we're going to get to now, and this may very well lever you into something very different. So we've got your golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. So I feel we'll get to that, but I just want to deal with this one here, which is the bottom of the fairy tarot. Nine of Winter, unfounded fear, focusing on worst case scenarios, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. So just be careful that this doesn't happen with the lunar eclipse, that all of a sudden something shifts or changes, and now you're not quite sure how to proceed, or what is your coping mechanism, how you're going to get over this issue, or how you're going to see your way through it. But just know that it will pass. Whatever comes out of this, it will sort itself out. But it really is very much about your attitude and your willingness to deal with whatever comes up. So don't allow any unfounded fears, or, as I say, worst case scenarios, or worry. Any worry is not a productive emotion. It really isn't. All it does is it draws to you like a magnet the things that you're worrying about. So rather focus on other things. We'll get to that. And it may just be something that's really out of proportion to the actual problem. So, as I said, with the lunar eclipse, it can lever you out of something, and then you have a realization or a perception shift, and then now you can see the way. But it's that uncomfortable period you go through. You're out of your comfort zone, basically. That can occur. So out of this, somewhere along the line, we've got Yamanya, golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. So I feel whatever is going to occur for you, some sort of door is going to open for you, or some sort of opportunity is going to wash towards you, come on the tide towards you. This opportunity is uniquely for you. It's basically coming straight for you. It's a beautiful opportunity, but don't be afraid to take this opportunity, because she's saying that you may look at this and think that you are not quite up to it, but do not allow that fear, as I said, with the fear situation, things out of proportion to what they are actually presenting to you. Don't allow your fears to hold you back from this opportunity. You literally must dive in, because what she's saying is that you are fully prepared for this. This is perfectly for you. So all your skills, all your talents, all your abilities, or all whatever it is that makes up you, you are more than qualified or more than capable of carrying this through. So whatever I'm sure you're going to recognize it when it comes to you, whether it gets delivered through this change or shift, or it comes along at some point, before or after. But it's saying to you that don't hesitate, go for it. You're fully qualified, or more than worthy or able to do this, or to meet this challenge or this opportunity. So go for it. She does say, though, that if you do procrastinate for some reason, know that this is titled Universe is Abundant. So another opportunity or something similar will come, but it will be obviously in divine timing. So it may not come straight away. It may take time. It really depends on you and your development. So if you are not ready, really, she's saying to you, don't think that you're not. But if you suddenly have a crisis and you feel that you're not, then you'll have to wait for the next opportunity, and this will come when you feel you are ready again. So, just go with it. But really, it's a golden opportunity, and you shouldn't miss it. So go for it. So now, when it comes to the house emphasis here, now we've got 9th house. So this is the house of faith. It's the house of intuition. It's the house of seeking truth. And it's also the house of the law and the higher courts. It's also the house of long distance travel or international travel, or all things foreign, whether this is a foreign person or a foreign concept or a foreign culture, or some sort of study, or it could also be a business like import, export, or you are communicating external, sort of to a wider audience, and this can be via it can be teaching, or it can be publishing, public relations of all kinds come into this house. But it's also very much the house of, belief systems, religion, philosophy, and higher education. So this can be university education, or it can be like adult education. So all of these aspects come in, and your thought processes, and your intuition gets heightened when 9th house is got an aspect to it. It can also be through your faith, or through your religious beliefs, or just your beliefs in general, or your philosophy, or whatever it is that you come across during all of those aspects I mentioned for the 9th house. You gain wisdom, and you seek the truth in some way. So all of this comes in. Now here we have Capricorn IUs. So Capricorn is a very resourceful sign. They're very goal-oriented, very ambitious. And so this is about bringing those qualities into yourself and into your environment. It's kind of got a business slant to it as well. It's very business-oriented, but it's about career. It's got that sort of whole aspect to it. And it's also about maturity. So you may find that some aspect of this is applied now in the 9th house, whatever is right for you. But it's about setting your course and being determined to achieve that, and going from step to step like a mountain goat would, climbing up that crag to get to that goal, and being determined about it. And very resourceful, very ambitious energy, also about using contacts and networks and systems, and using all of these facilities, being resourceful, and moving towards a goal. So possibly you need to bring this in, or it could be business related for any of the ninth house issues. It could be international, foreign, or to do with some other goal covered by the ninth house. All of these aspects come in. Then we've got a Rhiannon Sorceress. Now this is the card of manifestation, but it's also your magic. So now everybody has magic. We all have magic. This can be it's specifically coded for you. So it's your particular brand of magic. So this can be manifesting in a great many ways for you. So this is the way you do certain things, or the way you speak, or the way you teach, or the way you write, or the way you communicate with others, or it could be to do with some course of study you're busy with, or something. It's like you know, having a very focused intention. And she says here, you are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. So I feel this is where the Capricorn comes in. This is about having a goal, being very clear about what it is that you want to achieve, and going for it, and setting a course for yourself, and being sort of almost determined and dogged about it. And she's saying that, you know, you bring your brand of magic in, whether you have an affinity with numbers, or you are very good with business, or you are really good with people, or it could be some course of study which you just have an affinity for, or it could even be travel related, something that is, you know, something that comes into your life in some way, whether it's travel writing, or you're going on an adventure, or you're learning something. You know, all of these aspects come in, but it's about having a very clear intention and then manifesting from there. Going into nature is also going to be very important, and you know, getting as much information from spending time in nature. A full moon may be important as well. Maybe there's a manifestation coming in for you, but this is really about focusing in on that, and you know, doing things which are really important to you. This is where the focused, very clear intention comes in, and then you can manifest your magic, because you have a very clear idea about what it is that you, you know, your talents, your abilities, what it is that you are made up of, and how you can channel it into your course of action here with the ninth house. So everything to do with your particular brand of magic and manifestation. And it could be very well that you have drawn this golden opportunity to you now through something that you've been working on. Now we've got here the second house. The second house is everything to do with income, any form of income, or you could have multiple forms of income. It's also to do with your self-worth and your value systems. So whatever you value, whether it's in yourself or in others, and also in your possessions, your ownership. And this year, a great many people have had a sort of a thorough overhaul of their value systems. So things that seem to matter or were very important before just have not been. Really, they've kind of, everything's had an overhaul, everything's had a shift and a change. And so your priorities may have changed as well. And it's also everything to do with, you know, it's also your talents, your abilities, your capabilities. And this is very much linked to your self-worth. So I feel this is very important at this time. Some aspects are being highlighted repeatedly here for you. So it can also be to do with property, real estate, land, things like that. And it could even be a profession, or it could be to do with something that you're involved with now. Maybe you are working on something to do with a home, buying or selling or relocating or something, and income is coming up with that, and property is coming up with that. All of these aspects come in with the second house. So now at the bottom you've got Grand Cross Provoker, and then at the top you've got Bridget, Don't Back Down. So now she's saying stand up for what you believe is right. Okay, put your foot down. Stand up and be counted. And make sure that your voice is heard, and that you are being very clear, again, about what it is you expect and want from any situation. Now, you've got Capricorn here, so this is an ambitious goal-setting energy. and you've been asked here to use your manifestation abilities and your own particular brand of magic. So whatever it is you're trying to do in the second house, Bridget is saying, don't back down. Whatever is close to your heart, whatever is really important for you, and maybe even for your family, or however, whatever is your situation. This is about standing firm. But these things are close to your heart. These are things that matter to you. That deserves you showing up for yourself. Which again goes back to self-worth and various things like that. Self-worth, your standing up for yourself and showing up in any situation, whatever that may be. Now, Grand Cross Provoker is a lot of energy pouring down, and it's a lot of hard angles coming down, which actually then create a catalyst for change. Okay, so some sort of shift needs to be made here. So really, once you've decided that you're going to go for this change, and it could very well be tied into this golden opportunity that's coming for you, then now comes the prioritizing, the multitasking, dealing with a great many things all at once. And you're going to be juggling. But you want to be juggling and moving forward, and not juggling and standing still. All your talents, all your abilities, all your skills will be required to handle this juggling and multitasking. We've already discussed this in the 9th house here, and your abilities and so on. And second house is very much about that. So you're going to be using all your skills, all your experience, all your wisdom coming in. This, all these energies bearing down on you, it can be very frustrating. It can create delays. It can be like overwhelm, so many things happening all at once. No sooner do you finish sorting one thing out than you have another 2 or 3 coming at you. It's got that kind of energy. So prioritizing, very, very important with this energy. Even if you have to change your priority list, don't have it too long, try and keep it to a manageable amount that needs to be gotten through, whether it's on a daily basis. In some cases, you may have to change it hourly or daily or weekly, whatever is coming up for you. It's about managing that priority list and being very determined to work through each one as they come up, and just focusing your attention at each one. And it's also to do with time management. Time management comes in very much with this energy. It builds up, this energy builds up a lot of inner strength. And whatever you tackle and sort out during this phase will stand you in very, very good stead later on in life, because it's going to build you up. It's going to make you much stronger. And you will, when you come across another phase like this later on in your life, we all go through these, you'll be able to handle it so much better, because you've already been through something similar, or it had elements to do with it which were kind of the same. So yes, it may be very, very frustrating, and yes, you may sort of have sweat on your brow from actually dealing with all the things that come up. If you can communicate with others, if you can delegate, get others to assist you at this time, but you need to be in control, and you need to have your priorities set and time manage and move through the things as they come up. Then we've got here 4th house. So this is everything to do with your actual house, your physical structure, or where you are currently living. It's also the actual home, the atmosphere in the home, the people in your home. And then also the 4th house deals with your relationship to your family, your roots, your foundation, and in some cases your ethnic identity or your ancestry. So everything to do with that comes up in the 4th house. So now we've got here Jupiter abundance. So something lovely is coming in for you. Beautiful energy. This is abundance coming in. So it can be monetary, but it can also be an abundance of love, an abundance of support. It can be faith. It can be wisdom. It can be a rescue from something. Or it could be support as in soul tribe, people coming around, or soulmates, or people who you have a very good connection with, rallying around to assist you with certain things. So abundance can come in many forms. It can also be in the form of like a reward or some kind of gift, something that drops into your lap, or divine intervention can also come in with this. Jupiter is a very abundant energy. It brings benefits. It also brings joy, happiness. contentedness. And it can also, in some cases it can go overboard, where you can actually be spending all the money, or you can be overeating or overindulging, or whatever is applicable. So just keep your hand on it, keep yourself in balance, but enjoy the energy. Any opportunities that come with this, make sure that you use them, make sure that you follow them as far as you can go. You might have multiple opportunities or multiple things coming at you, but explore them and enjoy them, and harness this energy, because it's not a long-lasting energy. It's not a slow-moving energy. It's quite quick. So you want to grab it when it comes in, and enjoy. And with the number 7, right place, right time. So somehow this is manifesting for you in your 4th house. I do feel it may be home related, as in actual physical home, whether you're upscaling, downscaling, moving, relocating, or changing something. It's got here Freya, bold, unleash your adventurous side, take risks and be daring. So she is really the embodiment of that lovely adventurous go get them energy, but she also is about appreciation of her body, her sensuality, her incredible nature, which is bold, which is powerful, and it's an appreciation of yourself, and all those elements that come in that make up you, appreciation of you. But there is some sort of action, or some kind of initiation that you need to do. So something that you need to set in motion, or something that you need to sort of undertake. And it's about, just unleashing that adventurous side. It could be decoration, or it could be renovation, or it could be a change, moving, relocating. And she's saying, take risks, be daring, embrace this wonderful energy. Friday is named after her. So she's a Norse goddess, the woman had a lot of power in the Viking heritage, and so she is really that lovely, very feminine but powerful feminine energy. So bring this in. Somehow it's going to manifest for you in your 4th house, and you may just have to lead the way in some way, shape or form. It could also be, as I said, to do with giving, whether it's to yourself within your house, within your home. Or it may be 2nd house related, but giving is going to come in, whether you're giving to yourself or giving to others. It can also be giving yourself time. With the Grand Cross Provoker, there's going to be a lot going on. So you're going to need to prioritize, as I said, very, very carefully, so that you do actually give yourself time to recuperate and take a breather in between. So this can manifest in a number of ways. And just to reiterate, as I said, stress that comes from having many things happening at once, successful multitasking, sudden events or changes. So I'm quite sure you'll get this. Once you get into the energy, and you get into your stride, I'm sure it will, you will have a successful transition through this period. But have a wonderful new year. Enjoy. Take care. Don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe. Have a wonderful, wonderful month, and I will see you next time.